Uh, okay, so I guess a little early shouldn't hurt, right? So, there you go. Yes, of course the text box has to grow bigger, huh? Uh, right, the audio's okay, right? At least I hope so. I tested it with like the recordings and stuff. Eh. Alright, actually let's move this over. Alright, there you go. Okay, so I want to look into a PDF. I'm gonna read a book about data structures because why not? I'm gonna use the TUI crate because I feel like it could do a better job than what I have right now. And I'm trying to look for a replacement for Python. Gotta. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna look into a replacement for that because let's see. Yeah, this is a bit slow. Alright, so for example this, right? I need something that's better than this. Right? Like it gives me the full name. And this I know what a keyword is. Right, but I wanna know what it gives, not stuff like this. But wrong button. But in like the contrast to Rust, down. Down. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can see the exact type, right? I can see this in F32, right? I know this is a size. I know this is a height, which is a U16 and stuff like that. Like I know when something that isn't helpful, like this, because that's kind of annoying. Actually, I should duplicate this, huh? Like, probably put it like on my side monitor or something. I just opened my ebook by accident. Okay. So, that's why I want to look for a replacement. So far, the replacements I've been recommended is Go, TypeScript, and Dart. I know nothing about any of those three, so I'm gonna take my time into looking into like all three of them. So what I want to do now is to look into PDFs. Because if I go into my files, right, the reason I want to look into a PDF is resources, books. There you go. All right, so I don't really like this because it looks pretty terrible, to be honest. And if I go into settings and ocular, accessibility, and if I change it back to normal, it becomes white. This isn't that big of an issue, but the later the day gets, the brighter this becomes because, well, yeah, and so it gets really annoying. And like the dark mode in this doesn't even look that good, right? I have some stuff configured on Firefox, but I just don't like it. And here, this is the one I'm talking about. Anyways, that you see the highlights, right? They're all inverted, right? It looks like this bright blue, which I don't like. I tried the green highlighter as well, but it just came out pink. Right? And this new mouse sensitivity is not something I'm used to yet. Okay, so, whoops. I can open it in Firefox and bring it over here. There we go. Okay, I can bring it over in Firefox, and this definitely looks a lot better. But the problem is introduction. Yeah, but the problem is I can't actually like see the stuff here. Not see the stuff like the highlights. I can see this here, but I want to be able to highlight stuff myself. I downloaded a thing called like Yowza or something. I forgot what it's called, but it lets me make highlights. I've tried making highlights, but nothing worked, so I just didn't use it. I also want to be able to highlight stuff, right? Like make some comments, or whatever, and like have an easier time reading because this just looks bad, right? With the colors and everything. So that's why I want to look into a PDF. Yeah. I don't really have a good idea where to start, but it should be fine, I think. Just gonna make this smaller. Put this in here. There you go. Okay. Okay, so my first thing I did was PDF Wikipedia, because I couldn't think of anything else. So I think I'm just gonna read this. Because I go, how does a PDF, how does a PDF, right? Guess I could read some of the Quora posts. And I guess that works. I guess let's start with this then. Contains 6 pages. I have no idea what that is. What's a Bezier curve? It's like JPEG or TIFF files containing scaled. Piece on it doesn't actually contain a or very thin rectangle below. I have no idea what any of this means. Developed by Adobe and present documents. In America, independent of application software, hardware, and operating systems. Oh, wait, I need to change the stream title. I forgot about that. Let's see. Looking to PDFs. Translator. And other languages. There you go. This is software, game development. Yeah, okay. Including logical structural elements, such as annotation, form fields, layers, rich media, three-dimensional objects using 3D or PRC, and PDF. History. From X. International Organization for Standardization. Stat, control specification. Technical details. I guess I need to look at how a PDF reader works, right? Or like making a PDF reader. This just looks like Rust, but it's not. This is written in C++, I guess. It's a multi-format for Windows under license. ASA notes. Oh man, this is a large project, huh? Yes. Is it Wikipedia, Adobe Acrobat? That's like the PDF reader, right? Viewing and editing PDF documents. Alright, let's see. Purpose, cloud, hidden helper tools, discontinued services. Security, references, external links. Excuse me. CMYK, max, one color calibrated ICC color, and even gold and invisible. A fully feature view needs to support a rich set of features to display and render content on the fly. Like a web browser with a scroll bar, so need to show thumbnails, navigate between pages, mouse clicks, execute scripts, submit forms to a server, what? Display rich multimedia and render 3D models real time. Content on the screen, or you can think of 2 layers. Lower level called COS by Adobe. Consists of number, strings, array, dictionary, stream, decryption, and decompression. I have no idea what any of this means. On a little higher level, COS objects can be interpreted as pages, hyperlinks, bookmarks, annotation from tweets, and so on. Each page has a content stream which is responsible for building the page. Text, lines, curves, and raster images. These have to be parsed, interpreted, rasterized, and displayed at least. A basic UI necessary is scroll, zoom, and page navigation. What? I don't know, anyone is fine. Let's see what's inside here. How many lines is this? 9,993. Okay. What the heck is this? Oh. What is this supposed to be? Well, that's just what looks like HTML in this, or like XML, I guess. How long does this go for? Oh, I guess this is an XML. Alright, well that sure isn't gonna help. Wrong one. Move that there, move that, there we go. Can someone code their own PDF reader? Well, yeah. PDF format. Using compress PDF file, how's the PDF reader? Guess I'm exceptionally tired today. Still loading. Is the buttons not working? Okay, yeah, they are. All PDF editors are readers, but not all PDF readers are editors. Well, just need to be able to highlight stuff. I guess it will be an editor then. Okay, it's a reader then. How reader software works with functionality, and if I need to qualify it, because PDF is slices in blocks of text. Okay. And SF, there we go. Oh. Wow, it seems really difficult, huh? Wait, what? Start free trial of what? Wait, hold on. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. I thought Quora was always free. Well, maybe not from absolute scratch then. uBlock origin, element zapper. Let's just get rid of you. And let's get rid of you. Then wrong one, let's get rid of you. And you. And then let's go around the screen real quick. Alright. Alright, I just got rid of the whole screen. Well, this sure is annoying. It kind of opens this in the Chromium. There we go. You need to find a PDF document specification, or you might check for some open source solutions. Actually, they should be on another monitor, since that way I can get it closer. Cool, let's have that then. Okay. How to create a PDF. GitHub PDF reader. Oops, PDF reader GitHub. Python API for PDF documents. PDF samples. For listing and reading. Monica clone npm. Then new file to the folder, then edit first to the folder and then write the name of the new file to the file list in PDF Reader.js. The application uses pdf.js to show PDF files. It is a library that loads and renders them on an HTML canvas in the PDF reader. PDF is used to get a file of using PDF.js. It's portable. PDF to involve contributing matrix room. Online demo did not mean to do that. Online, what did I click on? By Rob W. Live demos. Questions, follow us. Interactive examples. Hello World Walk. Examples provides more examples, including usages in Node.js examples node. I guess I can figure out what a promise is. The promise object represents the eventual completion or failure of an asynchronous operation and its resulting value. To learn about the way promises work, we advise you to read using promises. Oh. And why am I so tired? Like, I even slept at like 10:30 and like I went to sleep at like 1 and I woke up at 3. I'm still so tired for some odd reason. Really, I shouldn't be tired at all. Alright. SF. Did not mean to do that. G. Nope. Shift F S F. There you go. Alright, I gotta open up Obsidian for this. Ooh, it's an empty one. Bring that over, send that over. There you go. PDF. I don't know, TS. It's undecided, I guess. Okay, so let's have it at that for now, but let's think about this real quick. So we got the PDF stuff, and there's a library called pdf.js that can help with making PDFs. And Monaca samples. Step-by-step tutorial on what exactly? Creating a PDF reader application with Monaca and pdf.js. Styling JavaScript files. So I can make an Electron app. I think I have no idea what that means yet. No, I should really figure it out. And I need to learn asynchronous JavaScript or TypeScript or whatever. Alright, let's just smash everything together for now. I'll deal with sorting everything out soon. Wrong button. There you go. Monaka. Let's see. Interactive examples. Let's see. Let's promise how to use promise and okay. Right, so we have that settled. Do I need to, so do I work on TypeScript right now? I guess I can read this stuff first. And Monaka, list, thumbnail. This file can be read in a window. When its thumbnail is clicked, the file can be by arrow swiping the screen. The whole source code is in this GitHub repository. Alright, looks pretty good. Wait, is this what I think it is? Oh yeah, it is. Alright, let's see. Is it can use for rendering Google Chrome, Slack, PDF file, and to show the file, and running the application. You also need Monaka CLI. npm install Monaka login, git clone, PDF reader, npm install. Creating application. To create a new application with the name PDF reader, run this command. What do I get for PDF? It's just called document viewer. Monaka CLI will ask you to choose a category and template, choose JavaScript, and then any template using framework 7. A new application will be ready template. Code structure, the code that implements the functionalities and the styling application in these folders. Code for styling, the JavaScript files, the app.js code for creating applications, and the PDF reader.js handles functionalities like loading and rendering. The only HTML file, sample files, the files that will be shown in the application. The application needs its source code for the download and add the folder to the project. Where might that be? Make sure different layers of PDF.js. Core. The core is where binary PDF is parsed and implemented. The layer is foundation for all subsequent layers. It is not documented here because using it directly is not considered an advantage, and the API is likely to change. For an example of using the core layer, see the PDF object browser. The display layer takes the core layer and exposes an easier to use API to render PDFs and get other information out of the document. This API is the version number. Okay. The viewer is built on the display layer and is the UI for PDF when viewer in Firefox and the other browser extensions within the project. It can be used as a starting point to building your own viewer. However, we do ask if you plan to use the view in your site that it not just be an unaudited modified version. Please reskin it or build upon it. Well, since this is for personal use, it should be fine. Local copy. Including via a CDN. What's a CDN? Pre-built source trying to viewer. More information. Okay. Note that we only mention the most relevant files and folders. The display layer, source map, core layer, CMap. So I have no idea what a CMap is. Translation files, viewer style sheets. Oh. Sorry. What? Oh, wrong buttons. Okay. Source. Another folder, PDF JS2, the project. Well, I guess I could easily figure out what that was, right? www.monica res, is this it? Alright, let's see. Probably change the song. Alright, there we go. It's inside www. Wrong button again. This is just straight up just a source file. Yeah. Wrong button again. Yeah, this is straight up just like the source file. Wrong. Yep, use the source code for that download. Okay, now do I want to use TypeScript and write this project in TypeScript? Or what exactly do I do? Can TypeScript files work with JS files? And if so, are there any JS files in this? Yes, there are a lot of JS files in this. Importing a JS function into a TS file, I guess. Oh. Oh, JS. Friend card. This.get is web element. The whole module, import star as friend card from ... current back pages friend card. Module section. Alright. CJS and TS files together. What link did I copy? This one, yep. Change inside bracket, paste it. Hopefully this is the right one. I guess I can click on it to check, right? Yeah, okay. So for now I shouldn't care about anything else for now. But instead I should work on TypeScript, right? But before that, I guess I'm gonna go read a book. Because it's part of my list. So now I guess I'll look into TypeScript and then I'll work into Hecto afterwards, and then I'll TypeScript last. Where is it? Books, 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 resources, books, and this one. There you go. I didn't expect it to open up here, although I should have. There you go. Okay, so let's check what notes I have on this boy. Okay, let's do that. Bring it over. Off. Okay, where did I stop? Data structure implementation interface. Yeah, alright, there you go. Let's start here. Let's max this out. So we get a queue. Right, is there a table of contents on this thing? Yeah, there is a table of contents. What's the shortcut key for this? Is there a shortcut key? I'd love to know it. Settings, configure, accessibility, general, fit with 100%. F7. Cool. And then F11. Alright, well that's fine. Okay. The deck, stack, and the queue, stack, and deck interfaces. Do I have anything regarding like a FIFO queue? Nothing. FIFO queue. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, I'll work on Hecto next, followed by the TypeScript stuff. Because I don't think I'm going to work on Hecto or like TypeScript stuff for like too long. See, notice that the remove operation priority queue. This must come kind of queue to qualify when in order text the add remove NQ and DQ respectively. A priority queue illustrated in figure 1.2. Remove minimum. Sick. As patients arrive in waiting room, so it's called a priority queue, and last in, first out. The LIFO queue, the most recently added element is the next one remove. Stacking plates aside, and also remove from the top of the stack. The structure is so common that it gets its own name, a stack. So a LIFO queue is basically just a stack. A deck is general of both a FIFO queue and a LIFO queue. Stack, okay, got it. A deck represents a sequence of elements with a front and a back. Elements can be added to the front or to the back. The names of the deck operations are self-explanatory: add first, or remove first, add last, and remove last. Okay, it's worth noting that a stack can't implemented with using only add first and remove first for the FIFO queue can be implemented using add last and remove first. Well, that makes sense. Stretching out my legs. Yeah, it's the sore from the workout, but oh well. Okay, let me read this again. A stack can be implemented using only add first and remove first, while FIFO queue can be implemented using add last and remove first. FIFO queue is first in, first out. Okay, that makes sense. You add the last thing, which happens to be the new thing. FIFO is first in, first out. Using add last and remove first. You add something first in, first out. But why would you add it to the end and then remove? Hold up. Add, push, remove, pop. Illustrated. Text add, remove are called NQ and DQ. So add X, remove X. Alright, because the first one is also the last one, okay. In this case, right, you keep adding more. Right, and it keeps pushing to the right. Wait, so does that mean that FIFO queue, there you go. I mean, this is wrong. Yeah, that means this is wrong, right? Why does this say hello world? Alright. Yeah, it should remove one first. So when you add it to the end, but when you remove the first one. Now it should work. Ah, there we go. So this is the end, right? First in, first out. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Right. No, wrong. Okay. So number one goes into a queue, right? So number one goes into a queue, and then two goes next. This is the third person, the fourth person, the fifth person. And obviously the first person will come out first, so he'll come out. Right, does that work? Does that make sense? A priority queue illustrated in figure 1.2 always remove the smallest element. First in, first out. One comes in first, one comes out first. And then the last in, first out. So this is basically just a queue. And so basically a queue is just what I did before. So I shouldn't even examples, FIFO examples. This should queue.rs. Touch examples. This is just called stack, right? Right, a struct stack with a queue. And it just has items. Learning that sure just makes things easier, doesn't it? Like a last in, last out create. Alright, so this will need to last in, last out, right? So this should just be pop. Is there an issue with this? Alright. Stack. Change it to stack /gi, all of them. And capital S. Whoa. This fix it? Yeah, that fixes it. Okay. I guess the caps do matter. Your FIFO queue would be more performant if you remove the last element given you're using a vec. FIFO first and alright, so that would be Q. Oh, also hi there. Let's see. Your FIFO queue would be more performant if you add/remove the last element given you're using a vec. Sorry. I don't get it. Hi, how's your day? Depending if it's night, morning, or noon. It's noon for me. It's like, you know, it's like 12 up here. All right, let me try and understand it again. I'm having a hard time. If you remove the last element, well, this like removes it. Not removes it, adds it. You know, as the name. If you remove the first element, then all the elements will be moved. What do you mean it will be moved? If you remove the last, then that won't happen. Oh, so that's what you mean. So I would need to reverse items. Yeah. Yes, items is a vec. So this would be first in, first out. So like I should add this in like a reverse position. So instead of push, I should like, let's say it's like 1 here, right? But then when I add it, it should be like 2, like this. So it would be like 5, 5, 4, 3. So when I come down to remove it, it becomes, you know, like this. Is that what you mean? And remove last on remove. Alright. Huh. Well, I'm not too sure about speed since I'm still... But sure, let's try and implement it. Didn't mean to do that, okay. So then... Yeah, but this is what you meant, right? Like something like this? Where it adds in like backwards. Well, not backwards, but... Alright. Well, I'm not too concerned about the speed though, since hopefully this will be taught here, I think. Like if I F7. Well, yeah, everything will be backwards, but like when you display it out, can't I just like reverse the entire thing? Actually, no, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, it will. Actually, let's try and work on that, but... Alright, let's try and do the reverse thing, I guess. Alright. So, instead of push, it will be insert. What does this do? Insert one and... Oh, okay. I'll just keep it so. Alright. Alright, thanks. I guess I'll leave a note somewhere. What's this? Adding. Moving. I guess like put it at the top. Right, well it's gonna be worth remembering if the speed is coming. But I'm curious, so why would moving the thing make it slower? Remove 0 on a vec is horrible if it can be avoided. What do you mean? Remove 0 on a vec is horrible. Well, this just removes like the first element. Yeah, this just removes the first element. Remove 0 on a vector is horrible if it can be avoided. Oh, so that's what you mean. I gotta make this a bit smaller first. Okay. Yes, but it will force a copy of all the elements to the right. Oh, so let's say it's like 1 and 2, right? Actually, let's make it 3. Right. After I move it, I'll need to make an empty one. But without, right? I'll need to make an empty one. Then all of like the 1, 2, 3, I gotta fill it in there. Is that what you mean? Like you make a separate array, but fill it with the elements up to, but without the 1 on 0. Well, I'm not sure about what else I can use. Like because based on the book. Wait, hold on. Is this still called FIFO Q or just Q? Just Q. It will remove a remove will first copy each element to the right. I'm sorry. What do you mean by the right? It's like the right. Oh, right is the new vector. Okay. And then the size. And then the size and length will be decreased. Well, yeah, the size does get smaller. Yeah, if you remove an element, it's only gonna get smaller. It's not. It's gonna get bigger. Okay, there we go. All right. So I guess whenever I insert it, it should be going to the start first, right? Like, you know, if I wanna change the remove, I'll need to change how this works because I just did it the way I did it. Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind for when I'm... Well, I just forgot my words. I'll keep in mind for when I need to implement it. Because I'm not sure what's the practical use case for this. To me, this just feels like a vector. But, I mean it is, right? I could, like... Like, to me, like, a queue is basically just a vector. The practical use is the processing time. Alright. I'm not sure where to put a queue, though. Like, to me, like, a queue is just always... I've always treated it like a vector or a list or an array, whatever you want to call it. So, like, that's why I treated it like a list here. Smooth up and down half here. The practical use is the processing time. I don't get it. Now, what do you mean by that? Oh, so you mean just because it's faster, you're gonna use it? Is it still on the system? Yeah, it is still on the system. Right, faster is better. Right, well, it depends if faster is better depending on the use case, right? see what does this look like when I open it here. Could not open file. Alright, did not see that coming. Okay. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna be making that many like process. I don't think I'm gonna get like a million like pieces of data anytime soon. I don't know. Anyways, let's continue with this. Right, I was looking at the stack. Wrong one. So the stack is last in. Wait, no. Yeah, the stack is last in and digression. I actually have no idea what that means. I need to look it up. Digression is a section of composition or speech that marks a temporary shift of the subject. Oh, okay. Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. Let's see. List. Where did I stop? I completely forgot. This is a stack. Wait, no, this is a queue. This is a stack, right? So you push it in and then you pop it out. Right, so you add it in and then you pop it out. Yeah, you push and then you pop. Well, I guess that's just that then. Okay. I wonder if I can stream for 2 hours today to make up for the time I lost yesterday. Like I went to the eye doctor yesterday. Apparently my eye got like an infection. I don't remember the technical name for it, but basically it's an infection, and they applied this like solution like on my right eye because the right eye is the one that's affected. So and like the more times they applied it, like the brighter the room got, because my right eye became more and more sensitive to light. So if I close my eyes and I face a light source, it can actually was actually like equivalent to staring into the sun. So like when I got home, I was eating lunch in the dark with sunglasses. Anyways, back to this. Remove from the top of the side often a deck. A deck is a serialization of both a generalization of both FIFO and LIFO. A deck represents a sequence of elements with a front and a back. Elements can be added at the front of the sequence or the back of the sequence. The names of the deck operations are self-explanatory. I could probably get something ready real quick. Learn X in Y. There you go. I think I TypeScript into this. Yeah, like there's like the TypeScript website. NL. Alright, cool. And it is... Alright, I gotta work on Hecto after this. Completely forgot about that. A bit too excited about TypeScript. So a deck will have both. So... a deck... I guess this will do just fine. Let's just copy that over and paste it in, and I'll do it for everything else later. /sq deck globally. There you go. So I need to add first. Wait, hold on. Append prepend. Did I even spell that right? Prepend? Is that even a word? It is a word. Okay, prepend. There you go. And this is remove first. And pop. Alright, so let's pop a few times. Right after pop. Okay. And so after pop, what do I expect to happen? Wrong. Oh, that was not supposed to happen. Okay. SQ deck globally. There we go. So I'm gonna pin it to append something to the start. Right? Let's make this append this to the end, right? So it'll be 1, 2. And so prepend, this will be 3, 2, 1, and let's prepend this again. So this should be 5, 3. I don't know, I should just print it out. Cargo our examples deck. Yeah, it'd be 4, 2, 3, 5. Wait, no, this is completely backwards. Prepend. Append. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna append it so it would be 1, 2. And then it will be 3, 1, 2. 3, 1, 2, 4. 5, 3, 1, 2, 4. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna pop it. So that means 1 is gone. Oh. Pop and remove that. There you go. Now it should. 1 is gone. There you go. Right, so 4 is gone. Next, I'm gonna dot remove first. And so this should now be 3, 1, 2. I guess that works. Alright. What just happened? Okay. Now let's get to it. Alright, and then there's like a priority stack. How do you... Well, a priority queue. Right, let's go into queue and remove min. Right, how would I go about this? So items dot for each f dot. Actually, no, this doesn't make sense. Let smallest equals 0. Mute. For item in self.items, if item is less than smallest, smallest equals item. For item in self.items, if item is less than smallest, then it will be the new one. self.items for each. Iter.for each. F. Alright, let's see. For each. What do I want to do again? If f is smaller than smallest, then smallest will be equals to f. Then what I want to do at the end of it enumerate yeah, that's a good point. Well, guess 15. What's in 15? Expected U size found integer. U size, smallest. Let's see, item. This should be a reference. This should be reference. Not the reference. Alright, and q.remove min. Alright. Then remove. We'll go to start. So cargo r example q. You remove one. Alright, that works out perfectly. So I'm gonna do that. And let's see. Oh yeah, works out perfectly fine. Okay, sweet. Alright, so my lunchtime is here, so apparently I have to cut this short. It depends. I might stream later. Who knows? Okay, but I completed quite a few things on my list. I have 2 more things. If not, I'll just do it at my own time. But thanks for you all who tuned in. Thank you for tuning in, Team Maxer, Tim. So yeah, I'll see you guys whenever I see you. Alright, bye guys.